Hello, everyone. It is Comrade with Comrade Chase, and we are doing an emergency live stream. We have a large tornado on the ground in Iowa right now. I'm just trying to get everything set up here. Uh, Hold on one second. All right. Was not expecting to go live today, but all right. So we have a strong tornado on the ground just north of Shenandoah, about to hit Essex, Iowa here. I'm just going to make sure the live stream's working, because I know last time I wasn't really working too well until I... Oh, no. Okay. All right. Should be good. All right. So we have a strong tornado that is on the ground. I think as of a few minutes ago, Reed Simmer had a satellite tornado with this tornado from Storm HQ. A couple good weather resources on Twitter. Twin tornadoes are in progress in the town of Essex, Iowa. Take cover immediately. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Tornado warning here. This is a particularly dangerous situation. This moving east at 35 miles an hour. This is a large and extremely dangerous tornado. All right. Sorry, just trying to get everything set back up here. So much junk over here because I haven't been live that long. This is a tornado emergency. We have a tornado emergency for Essex. The National Weather Service in Omaha has issued a tornado warning for northeastern Fremont, Montgomery, Page County. A confirmed large and destructive tornado was located 3 miles west of Essex. This is a tornado emergency for Essex, Iowa. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover immediately. This is a tornado emergency. A large, extremely dangerous, and potentially life-deadly tornado is on the ground. If you are in Essex, Iowa, you need to be underground now. This is a tornado emergency. This is a rain ramp tornado, according to at Colts Forney. Atmospheric chaos. Looks like a chaser in Iowa. This is a rain ramp, violent tornado on the ground. It's about to hit Essex directly here. It's probably hitting Essex as we speak. This is a large and extremely dangerous tornado in Essex, Iowa. So again, we have a large, violent tornado approaching, and it's in Essex. It's got to be like right in this area right now. This is a large and extremely dangerous and deadly tornado that is on the ground right now. So if you are in Essex, Iowa, you need to be underground right now. It's already on top of you, so you should have been underground in the last few minutes. Again, tornado emergency for Essex, Iowa. Other towns, Nyman, Bethesda, even Hepburn, even though you guys are not even in the tornado warning yet, I would start going into cover here. But anyone along 48 here, Bethesda, you need to be underground now. We have a large, violent tornado that is on the ground. I think Reed Timmer had a wedge tornado and a satellite around it. So this is an extremely violent tornado that is on the ground. All right. So again, we have a violent tornado that is now doing damage, more likely in Essex, Iowa, as we speak. Jeez. Wasn't expecting a violent tornado today. I wasn't expecting a few tornadoes that we've had. I think we had a couple tornadoes in the northern end of Omaha earlier from, I think, this near Atlantic. I was not expecting a violent tornado today. maybe a couple strong tornadoes, but nothing too much. That's why I'm not prepared one bit for live streaming. Uh, so again, we have a potentially violent tornado that is on the ground and is doing damage, more likely in the town of Essex, Iowa. Um, rotation is just north of 150th Street in Essex, Iowa. The tornado's probably actually more on 48 right now on 140th Street or 130th. Um, so again, this is a life-threatening tornado. Again, tornado emergency has been declared for Essex. Areas next are Nyman, Bethesda, Hepburn, and Villistica are not yet under a tornado warning, but given how the cell looks and it has been doing, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a PDS at least. Yeah. So here's new radar scan of the reflectivity. Looks like it's just right over the northern end of Essex here. Velocity hasn't updated. And yeah, there's probably a tornado right in this area here. So the north side of Essex probably just took a hit. Hopefully everyone got underground, or at least in a very sturdy structure, especially if this is a strong, violent. I think it was a wedge. I think Reed Timmer had a wedge tornado on it not too long ago, about like, yeah, Alex Riesel, he had a large wedge moving into Essex about 7 minutes ago, so that makes sense. Uh, yeah, this very strong storm. Right. So again, we have a tornado on the ground, violent one. Again, tornado emergency has been declared for Essex, Iowa. It is in the northern end of Essex, so everyone in Essex, yeah, I mean, it's too late to take cover. If you didn't take cover 20 minutes ago when we were calling out Essex, I wasn't, but and people were calling out Essex, Iowa. Uh, that's when you should have been in cover. So if you didn't get in cover, hopefully you're okay. But yeah, this is the storm we're watching here. This is in Iowa. We're in southwest Iowa, near the town of Essex. Ben Williams Weather has at 9:51 tweeted out. He had a yeah, wow, yeah, that's a large wedge. It's, for him, it's not covered in rain, but it's dark. It's already dark in Iowa right now. It's already nighttime. Um, Again, this is a strong to violent tornado that is on the ground and doing damage. Um, Into a one area of problem. There's a bit of a radar hole in this area where my cursor is. Um, let's see what Des Moines is showing. Yeah, Des Moines would be good for this cell because this cell's approaching the areas like Greenfield and Winterset, which um, if you're in those two areas, just keep an eye on this storm because it is tornado warned, but not expecting anything from like a year ago. Definitely not. All right, they just issued a new severe thunderstorm warning for the tornado emergency cell. Uh, Looks like it is now leaving Essex. Essex, though, everyone in that area needs to still stay in cover for at least another 10 to 15 minutes. Um, if you're in Nyman, you need to be underground. If you're in Bethesda, you need to be underground or in a very sturdy above ground shelter, like one of the ones that you build. Not like I really doubt a closet's really gonna protect against a violent tornado, but if that's the only thing you have, get into it. Um, or a bathtub, actually. A bathtub would probably be a little bit better than a closet, and have something over you so debris doesn't get onto you. Um, yeah, again, tornado emergency for Essex. It's now moving out of Essex, but Essex, Iowa, is still staying in cover for at least another 10 to 15 minutes. Um, yeah, this still has to be on the ground. Someone said it lifted or something, but I don't think it did. I, th- I think Essex did get a bit lucky. I mean, obviously, we don't know if it actually hit the town. It looks like on radar that it missed it to the north a little bit. Still might have hit some stuff, unfortunately. But we're just gonna have to see when storm chasers and first responders get in there. Um, but still looking like a violent tornado is on the ground. Nyman, you need to be underground. Is Nyman even really a? Okay, it's like cemetery, a church, and a couple houses, but still, those couple houses make a difference. If you're in Nyman, Iowa, you need to be underground right now, or in a bathtub. Bethesda, Iowa, you need to be underground now. And I'm kind of surprised they haven't issued a PDS ahead of this for Villisca and Hepburn. Not away, you go all the way up to Sharpsburg and Clarinda. Yeah, not to mention, I believe this storm's producing baseball-sized hail too. Yeah, 2.75, I believe, is baseball sized, if I'm correct. 2-inch hail, yeah. So again, we still have a likely violent tornado on the ground, just to the north of, I'm gonna assume State Route 48, maybe local route or County Road 48 in Iowa. This is the tornado now looks like it's northeast of Essex, Iowa, now approaching the small township of Nyman. Ben Williams Weather on Twitter just said he had a absolute monster near Essex, Iowa, audible roar. I'm retweeting that right now. Uh, all right. What we got going on here? Right now, it's really the only cell we're really keeping an eye on. We have this other one, but looks like the warning's probably going to expire, and it's probably just going to stay severe warned. But we'll keep an eye on that since it's heading towards infamous areas like Greenfield, Winterset, and then the southern Des Moines area within the hour. But right now, we're keeping an eye on this one. This one, other than Villisca and Clarita, I had that perfect before Clarinda. Other than those two areas and Corning and Bedford and Lennox, not really heading towards very populous areas. They're still heading towards and it's still heading towards a lot of towns. Um, but if it was happening on the northern cell, I'd be more concerned with populace because Greenfield, Winterset, Southern Des Moines, metros, towns. Um, right here, other than the other, the towns and stuff, it's likely probably just corn and stuff here, but still Hepburn, Villisca, those areas I would say get underground now. They just unissued the tornado emergency. It's back down to just the regular PDS. They're probably going to issue another PDS here soon. for Villisca and Hepburn. So if you're in those areas, please take cover. Even though you're not under one just yet, I wouldn't be surprised if you are. Looks like it might be occluding. Um, that kind of hard to tell. I can't really see anything on correlation coefficient. So, uh, yeah, Brandon Kopic had a monster wedge, and Reed had a monster wedge too. Jeez. I think it has to be at least a mile wide in that picture, at least. Um, maybe half a mile wide. Yeah, so this tornado is now moving into the township of Nyman, Iowa. Again, so it looks like a few houses, a church, and a cemetery, but still, those people's lives are needed. So if you are in the township of Nyman, Iowa, please, please, please get underground. This is a likely violent tornado that is on the ground. Right here over near J20, the road J20, this is probably contamination. Yeah, this is clear air contamination. The tornado itself's right over here where my cursor is. And this is probably just clear air contamination. Yeah, this is still a powerful tornado. It's likely still on the ground. But I think so. I think a lot of the chasers are now probably entering Essex just to make sure everything's okay there. So we probably don't have eyes on this cell unless there's someone in Hepburn, Villisca, Clarinda, those areas. Um, so again, we have a strong tornado. We just had a tornado emergency for Essex. Essex now, I would say you're probably in the clear. Maybe just stay in cover for another 5 minutes just to be safe. But you're probably going to be out of this PDS soon. And I'm kind of surprised they still haven't issued a PDS for Villisca and Hepburn, Iowa, because it's kind of getting close to the end of this warning box here. But we do have a strong tornado now moving into the township of Nyman, Iowa. So if you're in Nyman, again, a few houses and a church and a cemetery, but still, if you're in that area, you need to be underground for this tornado. Um, I'm retweeting everything that I see on Twitter onto my Twitter at Comrade Chasing. Same name as the YouTube channel. It looks like it's occluding a little bit, but that rotation's still very, very strong. So I would say there's still likely a tornado on the ground here. Um, until I see otherwise, we're just going to treat this as still a strong, violent tornado on the ground. According to Lincoln Hauser on Twitter, large tornado in progress northeast of Essex. So there's still a strong, large tornado northeast of Essex, which would make sense. That's where the area is. Maybe a spin up satellite, maybe. Could also just be regular radar. This is definitely right over here near Bethesda. This is definitely contamination. It's practically clear air over here, so that's clear air contamination. The tornado itself is near Nyman right now. It's probably right over Nyman. It's probably crossed over, so it's right around 110th Street. Not 110th Street. 110th Street, sorry. Yep, they just issued a new tornado warning. It is a particularly dangerous situation. This includes Villisca and Hepburn, Iowa. Confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornadoes located 7 miles northeast of Essex or 8 miles south of Red Oak, moving east at 30 miles an hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. Weather spotters confirm tornado. You are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is possible. Um, if it continues on its path right now, it'll probably hit the southern side of Villisca. So if you are in the town of Villisca, Iowa, you need to be underground right now. Hepburn, you need to be underground too. Anyone driving around along Route 71 from Villisca to uh, Clarinda, those areas you need to pull over and get into shelter, so you have a tornado on the ground coming your way. All right, now we're getting to a tricky area because now we're kind of getting in between Omaha's radar and Des Moines' radar. Yeah, it's still pretty far away from Des Moines' radar. Um, so I think we'll have to start bouncing around, just trying to see. Right now, Omaha's still giving us a pretty good picture velocity-wise. Just trying to check Twitter here. So again, we still have a strong tornado. Looks like it's moving. Hold on, I'm gonna play a scan. The scans of this. Looks like it's moving northeast, not east. If it won't crash my stream. It's occluding. That's I just figured that out. Uh, yeah, so it's occluding right now. So that's probably why it's going northeast a bit. But still, Villisca, Hepburn, everyone in the PDS warnings need to stay in cover, preferably underground. But if there is no underground, an alternative would be a bathtub. And, anywhere in the most central room of a sturdy building, no windows, put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. Look at the reflectivity on this. Yeah, you can't even see a hook anymore. It's still in there. There still is very strong rotation, and I think from at least 5 minutes ago, we still had a large tornado on the ground. Reed Timmer is extremely close to this tornado. Uh, he says, Hepburn, Iowa, get into your safe place now. Hepburn looks like it's going more northeast, but still, Hepburn, you're still in the particularly dangerous situation, tornado warning. So you still need to be underground or in alternative shelter. This is still extremely strong. This tornado right now is just north of 110th Street, just outside of Nyman, Iowa. This is approaching the Tarkio River, and eventually will be near Zero Ave, and eventually be approaching Villisca. Villisca, again, you are under a particularly dangerous situation, tornado warning. Please be in cover right now. That might be a debris signature right here. It's in the inflow portion. We'd probably be seeing more of a CC drop right in the middle. It's kind of hard to tell. So I just checking Twitter here, see if there's anything else I should add. So I want to take a look at Des Moines radar on this. Yeah, it's still not the best. Omaha is probably going to stay supreme here for the majority of this till at least we get to Corning. I think once we get to Corning and Greenfield, then we'll switch to Corning. I'm sorry, I forgot this tornado warning just expired in the northern cell. But once it gets towards Corning, the southern cell, then we'll probably switch to Des Moines radar. Okay. All right. Yeah. So we still have a strong circulation here northeast of Nyman. If you're in Nyman, still stay in cover for the next 5 to 10 minutes. It's pretty much still a mile from you. Rotation's actually starting to kind of collapse a little bit here, but we still have some strong rotation. Um, maybe still a tornado on the ground. I would assume, though, with this radar presentation of the velocities, that the tornado is probably shrinking down to maybe like a drill bit. That I can't say for sure because I'm not on the ground there. So take that as you will. Uh, it's interesting how the storm's still going, even though it's occluded probably about 15 minutes ago, thereabouts. There's a new scan, I think. Hasn't come in yet for, let's see. Is that actually, is it really cycling that? Might be having some hints or cycling, uh, just northwest of Hepburn, but it's too early to say for sure. Yeah, let's keep an eye on this for the time being. Alright, new scan just came in. Still some strong rotations, kind of becoming outflow dominant now. Not seeing as much strong inflow signatures, but we still could see a considerable tornado probably still in progress, although I would hope that it's lifting. Okay, yeah, it's lifted. According to Omaha, we have a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado 5 miles south of Stanton. So right now, as it appears, it has lifted. This could drop down at any moment, though. So still stay in cover. Villisca, Hepburn, now Nottoway, Corning, Prescott, Lennox, Sharpsburg, Iowa. You guys still need to stay in cover. Again, this area of rotation on the velocity right here, this is not rotation, this is contamination. This is where the tornado itself was. It's no longer on the ground, though it could be. It's nighttime, so kind of pulling at straws now. Uh, Yeah, sorry if I seem a bit off right now because I was not expecting to go live. It is almost 10:30 here on the Eastern Seaboard. Uh, Yeah, I'm a bit tired right now, but I don't want to leave people in any danger, you know. Yeah, so rotations weekend on this, and still could see a drop down at any point, but it's looking like this storm has lifted. Um, that's still clear air. Might have something trying here north of Hepburn here. Might have some rotation trying, so we're gonna keep an eye on this for a couple minutes, and yeah, if we get anything, we get something. We'll be able to see. But if we don't, then I'm probably gonna end the live stream. I just wanted to be make sure everyone's all right. You know, see if I'm missing anything. In terms of other severe weather the next couple days, let me just pull up the Storm Prediction Center. All right, should be sharing that now. So we have quite a few busy days coming up here. So today we've had the enhanced risk. It was a 5%. We got a violent tornado out of it. It was enhanced for significant hail. I think we've had like 3-inch hail today. Tomorrow we have a slight risk with a 5% in the Red River Valley. That's always an interesting area to chase in. Always have some of those crazy Fujiwara tornadoes. Um, so that's tomorrow. That's Friday. Good Friday. On Saturday we have a 15. Nothing hatched yet. This probably going to be more of a hail threat, I would assume. Few supercells may develop in this region, producing large hail. The front may turn up undercut the activity, but a brief tornado cannot be ruled out. So yeah, this is probably more of a hail threat, though we will keep an eye on it. And then Easter Sunday, we have a threat for all hazards, I believe. This area of the country cannot get enough. Arkansas is back under the gun. Missouri, Illinois, extreme Western Kentucky, Tennessee, um, Mississippi, and a good chunk of Louisiana and Eastern Texas are back under the gun. I think it's been like 2 weeks since the last, or a week actually, since the last outbreak in that area. Yeah. So we'll keep an eye on Easter Sunday. At the moment, I'm not expecting much. Probably an enhanced risk at most, but it's too early to say. In terms of our friend the storm here, well, actually our enemy the storm. We don't want this doing any damage. We do have this impending shear, but it's also near the contamination spot now too. So contamination's right there. Uh, they might still keep the tornado warning because there still is some rotation, but I think the tornado threat's starting to die down because I think as soon as this northern one hit Atlantic, Iowa, that's when ingredients in the atmosphere weren't as favorable for tornadoes. And I think that's probably the same thing happening as soon as the rest of the storm crosses Villisca. I think it's probably just going to be a hailer storm. I think this is producing still tornado possible tagged. Just want to see if there's anything coming out from Essex. At the moment, it does not look like. So hopefully everyone in Essex, Iowa, Surrey, and Nyman, and all those areas that have been affected so far in today's outbreak, and I would call it an outbreak. I've seen like 6 tornadoes before we've gone live. I've been quite busy all afternoon, so that's why I haven't been live all afternoon. Um, yeah, honestly, there's nothing much else going on. Like I said, I think this cell year is likely just gonna start weakening here soon. It's leaving the environment of favorability. So I think probably just a wind and hail threat for both these supercells. If you're in Des Moines, in that area, still keep an eye on it. I mean, this one's kind of curving a little bit. There's some broad rotation. Just keep an eye on it. Greenfield, keep an eye on it 'cause it is that hook, for lack of a better term, is heading your way. I don't really think it's going to put a tornado at the moment, but I could be wrong. Um, But anyways, I think we're gonna end the stream here. Thank you very much for tuning in, even though it wasn't that long, just half an hour, a little over. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.